And I believe that the majority of the people in Parliament know that it's a matter of when, not if, assisted dying comes to the United Kingdom. I am a supporter of the campaign to legalise assisted dying in the United Kingdom, and I have been since 2019. In 2019, I lost my father, who was terminally ill, and he took his own life. And it was a very painful, deeply traumatic death, a lonely and dangerous death. And that is what the law as it stands leads people to do. The law as it stands leads people to make lonely and dangerous decisions behind closed doors like my father had to. And that's why this bill that is being debated as we speak is so important, because it changes the status quo and will allow people to choose the manner and circumstances of their own death if they are terminally ill with 6 months or less to live. I believe that politicians often know what the right thing to do is. And I believe that the majority of the people in Parliament know that it's a matter of when, not if, assisted dying comes to the United Kingdom. And this bill has all the safeguards and all the care and attention that any significant piece of social reform legislation needs to have. And I believe that politicians should do their job, which is to scrutinise legislation, but to listen to the will of the British public and the people, 3/4 of whom, in the most recent polls, want assisted dying. And this country needs it, because the current status quo is broken. The thing about the future is that none of us know what's going to happen. And none of us know whether or not we may or may not be diagnosed with a terminal illness in the future. And this bill is for everyone, because every single one of us, you, me, and everyone else, deserves to live their life with the knowledge that we won't be forced to suffer unnecessarily at the end of our life. And that makes the world of difference. The difference between a good death and a bad death is the rest of the lives of the loved ones left behind. I am a loved one who's been left behind, and my father's death was deeply traumatic and has scarred me enormously. And people in future generations deserve not to have to go through that. They deserve the right to choose if they are terminally ill with 6 months or less to live. It matters. This bill matters.